The story is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Blowing Up on My Fiancé in Front of His Family for Getting My Daughter's Cat Out of the House? I, female 35, got engaged to my fiancé, Eric, male 37, 2 months ago. He moved in with me and my daughter, Zoe, female 13. Everything was going well till he started complaining about Zoe's cat, which is strange because the cat is so sweet and quiet most of the time, and so I had no idea what the issue was exactly. Anyways, he went from complaining about the cat to making demands about her. He gave Zoe a list of places the cat can or can't go, things she's allowed to touch, banned her from places like the kitchen and sofa, Zoe's favorite place to cuddle with her cat. Zoe showed me this list and I had an argument with him, telling him he needed to stop this because it was ridiculous. Okay. We'll do this for the list. He ranted about this being his house too and how he expects things to change after we get married. A few days ago, I was at work and got a call from Zoe crying, saying her cat wasn't in her room or in the house. I freaked out too and went home to look for her. Zoe and I looked for 2 hours before a neighbor of ours brought her and told us that he saw Eric leaving her outside and getting in his car and leaving. I was surprised and quite angry. Zoe took her cat and went back inside. I immediately drove to my future in-laws' home where Eric said he'd be. The second I saw him sitting with his family, I went off and blew up at him in front of everyone. His mom asked what was happening, and I told her that her son got my daughter's indoor cat outside the house, probably hoping for her to get lost. He argued about wanting me to stop spouting nonsense and go home and we'd talk there, but I refused. It got worse and I ended up leaving after his family flipped out at him. Good, the family flipped out at him. He sent a bunch of texts talking about the stunt I pulled in front of his family. He said that he didn't mean to leave the cat out, but after checking the cams, I confirmed it. He still insisted that I humiliated him in front of his family and tried to turn them against him. He's been staying with a friend and has stopped calling and texting. Am I the astronaut for blowing up on him in front of his family? Hell no. We talk about this a lot. People who get exposed typically don't react well to getting exposed. And this whole you didn't have to do this in front of my family thing is just, he sees it as ammo, right? He's trying to gain any kind of leverage he can to be like, oh, you shouldn't have done it this way. Like, oh, it was an accident. Dude, there are cameras. You probably should have known that already. You should have known you were going to get busted in here. But this was just one small thing in this long list of bullshit that he's trying to force now. It's a package deal, man. First of all, when they started dating, like it's a blended family, and that includes blending animals too. Like it or not, you're accepting everyone within this space, especially since he moved in with her. They got engaged 2 months ago. He moved in with me and my daughter, Zoe. He moved into her space, thereby accepting everything that went along with it there. He accepted everything about this family that he was blending himself with whenever he decided to move in there and get engaged and continue this relationship. You don't get to just walk in the door and be like, things around here are about to change. There's a new sheriff in town. This cat, by the way, creating boundaries for a cat is about the dumbest freaking thing I've ever heard of. In a house, like a cat is not allowed to go in this room. How do you plan to achieve that, sir? You're going to create some kind of wireless shock collar boundary thing. So if the cat tries to go in this room, they get shocked. Like how are you going to explain to the cat and train the cat that it can't go in this room, can't sit on this, can't touch this? It is uber unreasonable. And for you, OP, this is a precursor. This is a preview to what married life is going to be. Unreasonable demands, unreasonable expectations. Throw him in the litter box. He's a turd. Not the asshole at all. We already did that. This guy, maybe I'm just throwing people to ASCON 1 too quickly here, but this guy's an ASCON 1. For acting this way, for trying to gaslight you, for using blowing up at him in front of his family as some kind of ammo to leverage here. It's all stupid. Even his family agreed with you, so yeah, he's an idiot. And also this. Because he pissed me off. That's it.